All, welcome back to New Post today. And today let's look into the highlights of today's budget with regard to prelims. So the budget for 2024-25 has been spelled out by with regard to 9 priorities. What are the priority areas? First of all, so it's productivity and resilience in agriculture, employment and skilling, inclusive human resource development and social justice, manufacturing and services, urban development, energy security, infrastructure, innovation, research and development, and next generation reforms. Let me tell you, the budget is just not an annual statement of expenditure and revenue, but it is also a policy document which reflects the policy of the government for the people of its country. So the first, with regard to agriculture, now focus is on resilience agriculture. So 1.52 lakh crore rupees have been allocated for agriculture and allied sectors. New 109 high yielding varieties which are climate resilient now will be grown and released for cultivation by the farmers. A strong push to 1 crore farmers across the country towards natural farming, supported through certification and branding, and 10,000 need-based bio-input resource centers to be established, assisting in implementation. The next is about again continuation with the resilience in agriculture. We have digital public infrastructure, digital crop survey for the Kharif, and issuance of the Jan Sampath based Kisan credit cards in 5 states, financial support for the setting up of networks of nucleus breeding centers for shrimp breed stocks to be provided, and the national cooperation policy to be framed with the objective of fast tracking the growth in the rural areas. With regard to employment and skilling, now first timers direct benefit transfer of 1 month salary in 3 installments up to rupees 50,000 to the first time employees registered in the EPFO. Job creation in the manufacturing, so incentive to be provided directly to both the employee and the employer as per the EPFO contribution in the first 4 years of employment. Support to the employers, reimbursement to the employers up to 3,000 rupees per month for 2 years towards EPFO contribution towards additional employee. And with regard to skilling program and upgradation of industrial training institutes, 10,000 ITIs to be upgraded in hub and spoke arrangements in 5 years. Focus on outcome and quality in collaboration with the state and industry. Internship to top companies, 1 crore youth to be skilled by Indian top companies in 5 years. 12-month primary internship with monthly allowance of 5,000 rupees. Further setting up of working women's hostels and creches in collaboration with the industry. Model skilling loan to be revised to facilitate loans up to 7.5 lakh with a guarantee from the government promoted fund. E-vouchers of loans up to 10 lakh for higher education domestic institutions. With regard to Pradhan Mantri Janjatiya Unnat Gram Abhiyan, Pradhan Mantri Janjatiya Unnat Gram Abhiyan will be launched for improving the socio-economic condition of the tribal communities. The scheme will adopt saturation coverage for tribal families in tribal majority villages and aspirational districts as well. This will cover 63,000 village breeding for 5 crore tribal people. With regard to inclusive human resources development and social justice, 3 lakh crore for schemes benefiting women and girls, more than 100 branches of the Indian Post Payment Bank to be set up in the northeastern region, completion of the Polavaram irrigation project, funds to be provided for essential infrastructure development in Koparthi mode in Visakhapatnam Chennai Industrial Corridor. These are the highlights. For manufacturing and services, now with regard to MSMEs, new mechanism announced for facilitating continuation of bank credit for MSMEs during the stress period. Limit of Mudra loans increased now from 10 lakh to 20 lakh rupees. Turnover threshold for buyers for mandatory onboarding of TREDS platform reduced from 500 crore to 250 crore. Financial support for the 50 multi-product food irrigation units in the MSME sectors. E-commerce export hubs to be set up in PPP mode. And for urban development, cities are being proved now as growth hubs. So orderly development of peri-urban areas through economic and transit planning. Framework for creative brownfield redevelopment and existing cities. Water supply, sewage treatment and solid waste management projects for 100 large cities. 14 large cities with a population of about 30 lakh will have transit-oriented development plans. 1 crore urban poor and middle class families will be covered under the Pradhan Mantri Awas Yojana 2.0. 100 weekly hearts to be set up as food hubs in the selected cities, rental housing for industrial workers to be facilitated through PPP mode. And with regard to energy security, the focus is on availability, accessibility and affordability. More than 1.28 crore registration and 14 lakh applications received under Surya Ghar Muft Bijli Yojana. Pumped storage policy to be brought out for electricity storage and integration of renewable energy in the overall energy mix. R&D of small and modular nuclear reactors, new technologies for nuclear energy. Joint venture between NTPC and BHEL to set up full-scale 800 megawatt commercial thermal power plant. A roadmap for hard-to-abate industries to be formulated for transition from perform, achieve and trade mode. An energy audit of traditional micro, small and medium industries in 60 clusters with financial support for shifting them to cleaner forms. And with regard to infrastructure, capital expenditure to be 3.4 of the GDP, 1.5 crore provision for long-term interest-free loans to support infrastructure. Phase 4 of Pradhan Mantri Gram Sadak Yojana to provide all-weather connectivity. Accelerated irrigation benefit program to provide support for 11,500 crore and assistance in Assam and Himachal Pradesh for flood management. And again, there is the industrial node at Gaya on Amritsar Kolkata industrial corridor to be developed. Following road connectivity projects to be developed at a cost of 26,000 crore like Patna Purnia Expressway, Buxar Bhagalpur Expressway, Bodh Gaya Rajgir and Vaishali Darbhanga Spurs, additional 2-lane bridge over the Ganga and Buxar, and additional financial support of 15,000 crore rupees to Andhra Pradesh Reorganization Act under the current financial year. For power and innovation, Anusandhan National Research Fund to be set up for basic research and prototype development, a financial pool of 1 lakh crore to spur private sector research-driven and innovation, and venture capital fund of 1,000 crore to expand space economy by 5 times in the next 10 years. And Gen Next reforms, they focus on technology to speed up digitalization of the economy. Jan Vishwas bill to improve ease of doing business. States to be incentivized to implement business reforms, action plans and digitization. Sectorial database for improving data governance and management. Committee to review new pension scheme to evolve solution which addresses relevant issues while maintaining fiscal prudence. And with regard to land reforms, eShram portal to be integrated with portals to provide one-stop labor service solutions, which will include mechanism to connect job seekers with potential employers. Shram Suvidha and Samadhan portals to be revamped to enhance ease of compliance with the government. And NPS for minors. Now NPS Vatsalya, a plan for contribution of parenting and guardians for minors to be launched. When the minor becomes an adult, the plan will be seamlessly converted into a normal NPS account. And the budget looks at simplification of the IT tax gain reassessment and capital gains assessment as well. The relief for revised tax slabs in the new tax regime. There is nil tax up to 3 lakh rupees and 30% above 50 lakh rupees. So these are some of the important highlights with regard to your budget, which was released just today. So there is also proposed a Vivad for Vishwas scheme for 2024 for resolution of income tax disputes as well. These are some of the main highlights and the priority areas of the government with regard to budget. This is important from your preliminary point of view. And if you did, please do like, share and subscribe, and don't forget to comment at the end of the video. Tomorrow we shall continue with July 14th for the prelims, 15th for the upcoming prelims of UPSC 2025. Until then, it's very happy learning.